Good morning, YouTubers. This is my second attempt at a video today because my dogs barked through the first one. So if you hear barking, I'm not stopping this time. It is February the 3rd. It is a Wednesday morning, and I weighed 279 pounds even this morning, which was pretty darn exciting for me because that means I've lost 2.4 pounds, but it also means that I have joined the ranks of less than 100 pounds to lose. It was 100 plus for quite a long time. Now I have 99 pounds to lose until I get to my goal, which is 180. But as I think I've mentioned before, if it goes there, if it doesn't go there, I think once I hit around 200, because of the size of my body, because I am like 6 feet tall and I do have a very large frame, once I hit 200 even, we'll see where it goes. I think 180 will look really good on me. I think I'll be curvy and toned, and we'll think about that. My BMI says I should be no more than 165 pounds, which is completely ridiculous for my body. I know my body, and I know at 165 I would look really, really scary. So 180, that's where I'm going, so I'm 99 pounds away from that, which is pretty darn exciting. So yeah, that means I lost 2.4 pounds, and I really, really, really want a big week. I'm right on track. I shouldn't complain because I'm right where I need to be. I'm losing what I need to lose, but I really want a big week. I really want to lose 4 pounds this week, which is possible. I think it's possible. I had a 4-pound week a little while back, and I'm averaging just a little over 2 pounds, so that's okay. And I'm still going to be on track, but I just want a 4-pound week. I want to be 275 pounds. That's where I want to go this week. So we'll see how it goes, because this last week, I know every week I'm like, oh, it's amazing that I did this despite that I had a couple of bad days, but this whole last week was terrible. Very, very poor hydration, very, very poor sleep schedule. Eating was bad, probably 5 days out of 7. Not bad, but I definitely went over my calories. I think I might have worked out 3 times this week. I think I might have done strength training once this week. And my last chance workout yesterday was just 2 miles, that's all. Because I didn't have time and people were interfering with my day. Including an unwanted gallery while I was trying to do my 2 miles. My dad, God bless him, he's very supportive, very interested in what I'm doing, but he had nothing else to do, and I was taking up the living room with my workout, and so he sat on the couch and watched me do 2 miles for half an hour, and there were comments like, oh, I'm just comparing your breathing to them on the video, and I'm like, Dad, they do it every day. He's like, yeah, every time you put the video on. Whatever. Anyways, he's very supportive. It just kind of irritated me, that's all. But I'm over it. So, because of the crappiness, the pure, unadulterated crappiness of this past week, I've decided to set some little goals for me, which are not necessarily where I should necessarily be. For example, I want to drink 2 1.5 liter bottles of water a day. Previously, I was drinking 3, but I crashed so bad this week that I need to build myself back up. So, here are the goals for this week, and I'll report back on them next week. Drink the 2 1.5 liter bottles of water a day. I need to do that every single day. I need to do my 2 miles with the Walk Away the Pounds DVD 5 days this week. 5 days, which it shouldn't be that hard, but we'll see how it goes. I need to do strength training at least 3 times this week. My abs, I haven't done crunches in ages. I need to get to bed before 1 a.m., preferably before midnight, every day this week. And that didn't happen this past week because I got a laptop for Christmas. It was in the shop until about 2 weeks ago. It was a used laptop. And when it came back, we got a wireless router, so I can now sit in bed and watch YouTube videos. Unfortunately, I do that until 3 a.m. most nights. Last night was not bad. I got to bed at 12:30, but it's just because I could not possibly hold my eyes open for a second longer. I have to stop. I have to shut the computer off. That's all there is to it. Because, well, I mean, for everyone's like, well, you don't work, so what's the problem if you stay up until 3 a.m. getting your 8 hours of sleep? Problem is, everybody else in the family works or goes to school or whatever. So anytime between 6:30 and 7:30, I am awoken by movement in the house, some shouting. Usually the dogs are in and out. And definitely if that doesn't wake me up, then the dogs wake me up almost as soon as they leave to go out. So, obviously I'm not going to make up for it in the mornings. I need to make up for it at night, and I just need to get my butt in gear that way. The one last thing I have on my list, see, I have a printed list, and it's about things I want to talk about, so hopefully I won't go too long today. The last thing I want to do is try and ride 2 times this week, but that's weather permitting, because it's been so cold, and I get so, like, my skin really, my hands, if I'm out in the cold without gloves on, I get really painful, flaking, cracking skin. My hands kind of like perma-freeze and gnarls, and my face freezes up. I've been having a really hard time keeping my face moisturized this winter, so it really depends on the weather. Today actually looks really nice, so I might give it a try. The other thing I want to talk about is food. Everybody on here usually does like a grocery haul or whatever, and I think mine would be boring because it's all vegetables. That's what I do. The outside of the grocery store, the produce, the whole grains, the meat for the proteins, and I'm talking meat here, the dairy. That's what I do. In fact, yesterday I spent $75 on produce alone. $50 on the other stuff, but $75 on produce alone. Just remember, that's a large number because I'm shopping for an entire family here, family of 4. So, and everybody's the thing with me is I want to be able to eat things that I want to eat now, things that I'm going to eat forever. I love vegetables. I love that kind of thing. I'm not so much into like the prepackaged 100 calorie snacks, because do I want to eat those forever? Do I want to eat a 100 calorie pack of chocolate covered pretzels, or do I want to someday eat a chocolate bar because I want to eat a chocolate bar and then make up for it the rest of the day in my calories? So that later on I can handle eating a chocolate bar. Like once I hit my goal weight, I can handle eating a chocolate bar and it's not a big deal. So that's where I'm going with that. As far as chocolate bars and sweets go, I am a cookie monster. I really, really love cookies. Unfortunately, cookies don't rank high on the, good nutrition scale. So I found something and I thought I would share it. This isn't a grocery haul. This is just a trick. A sneaky, tricky, wonderful thing. These are crispy mini rice cakes. I know everybody says rice cakes, ooh. But listen, these are caramel chocolate chip. So they satisfy, like, there's little chocolate chips on them. Satisfies the chocolate. Satisfies the sweet, because there's caramel in it. And the best part, 60 calories for one cake, a half a gram of fat, 35 milligrams of sodium, 13 grams of carbohydrates, and 4 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. So, I mean, they're not the best thing that you could eat. I mean, they're not better than, like, a piece of fruit, but the crunch, the cookie, it's good. I'll see you next week. Have a good week.